Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to draft a basic sleeve pattern. So what you'll be needing for this video is every item that you see me have there. That includes my pencil, my scissors for cutting out my pattern, my tape rule, and my pattern master. So I'll go ahead to draw a straight line, and that point is going to be representing my shoulder line. Then I'll go ahead to be marking my shoulder to my elbow, which I'm going to be using 8 inches, and my shoulder to my wrist. So here I'm just marking 8, and then I'm marking, 13 as well. And I'm going to be adding 1 inch sewing allowance, making everything 14 inches in length. That's the total length. So I'll go ahead and draw a straight line across each of these points. So right now I went ahead to label my pattern. That is my wrist, my hemline, my elbow, and then the starting of my pattern, which is my shoulder. Now we want to get our cap height. To get our cap height, we're going to be using our circumference, our armhole circumference, which is our Armsyce, divided by 2. Here I have 7.5 inches. I'm just using this for illustration purposes, and that is, 15 divided by 2 is giving us 7.5 inches. And that same 7.5 inches, I'm also going to divide that by 2 as well, which you see me marking here, and that gave me 3.75 inches. So I'll mark it all the way to get a straight line, and for it to get to that 7.5 inches point, which is our Armsyce divided by 2. But now go ahead and draw a straight line. Now the next thing I'm going to be doing, I'm just checking if that 7.5 inch is correct. And I'm going to draw a straight line across to form a rectangle shape. So I'll go ahead to label this area as well. Let's call it cap height. So the 3.75 measurement we marked earlier, we're also going to mark that inward, and then come up by 2 inches and connect the lines across with your straight ruler. So now what you want to do, you want to create dotted lines to hit that 2 inch that you went by, and then all the way to the 7.5 that you have as your armhole circumference. So that's going to be creating the armhole curve before you can finally go in with your pattern master to get a more defined curved lines. So please take note of the part of the pattern master I'm using. Now we've gotten our cap height, and we're going to take our tape and measure it round so that we can get exactly 7.5 inches. Usually it's always SS because of the curves. So when I get the 7.5, I'm going to mark it out on my pattern. I'm marking out that 7.5, and then I'll go ahead and add my 2 inches sewing allowance. So from this part, you can go ahead and mark your elbow circumference as well as your wrist circumference divided by 2. So your elbow divided by 2, your wrist as well divided by 2, your wrist circumference divided by 2. And then also take note of the part of the pattern master that I'll be using to connect these lines. So from here, I'm just going to add 2 inch on the wrist as my sewing allowance, as well as 2 inch on the elbow as well. And I'm still just going to connect that too. So that's it, guys. We're done with our sleeve pattern. So I'll just go ahead to cut it so that you can see the final result. So I went ahead to mark the lines off camera, and that's the final result. So I'm just going ahead to open the pattern so you can see it. Take note that I used a shorter measurement. That's why the sleeve is looking like that. So if you're using a longer length, probably the person's sleeve length is like a length 24, you will get obviously a great result trying this pattern. Thank you for watching.